Alright, here we are with Shiloh again today. We're going to work on this neck reining, and Shiloh's going to be a calf horse. So that's why we're using a tie down. We're going to get him going good with rope and reins here too. Work on it in a small area for a few days just so he really starts to get it. Then we'll put him in a big area and see if he remembers it, and then work on it out there. Like I said, sometimes you guys start these things in small areas just so that they don't have anything distracting them, and then they have the good big focus on what you're telling them to do. So we'll work on them for 2 or 3 days in here, and then we'll go down to the arena and get him full blow and going and see how he's handling then. He's starting to take to the neck reining some. As you know, yesterday he was not very well. He is better to the left than he is to the right. So we're also going to do some flex exercises on him. See if maybe just that neck's a little stiff. Sometimes that happens. They'll get a little stiff, and then so they'll be better one way than the other. So we're just going to turn him a whole lot. Left, right, left, right. Don't get into a pattern. Don't want him to learn a pattern. Just do a different direction every time. We went this way last time, so let's go this way this time. Always want it to touch the neck first. See, kind of focusing on a dog there. Focus over here. Listen to the bit pressure. See, when he does turn this way, he really doesn't. He seems like he is kind of stiff in the neck because he really don't want it there. He's a little better. Keep him going this way for a little bit. Maybe he'll loosen up, soften up. Then we're going to work on him with a rope for a little bit. If y'all watched the last video of him with the rope, he's got a little ways to go on that. He's okay with it by him, but once it's kind of starting to go over his head, he's kind of wanting to get out of there. So we're going to work on that some more today. And you definitely start on that in a small area. He's starting to, you're not having to use quite so much. Able to do it from the other side. And trot around here for a little bit. He's a little leery right here because he was slipping in the mud yesterday here. But it's good now. Good and dry today. Not quite sunny in 75, but we're sunny in 67, so it's a huge plus. Kind of have to pull a little harder on him than I should to get him to change there. Just since this horse is eventually hopefully going to be a calf horse, everything's just got to be like a super light touch. When you're roping, you can't really be yanking, you know, you gotta, it's just the slightest touch makes them move. He's starting to get there. And feet pressure. But right now with him, feet pressure, this means go. So we'll get the neck reining down, and then we'll work on some more foot pressure. So try to keep him from going in that, but when he's in a trot, he don't kind of listen. So okay, well, let's use 2 hands here and get him to go where we want him. kind of teach him the circle since he wants to cut it short. It's crazy, in a round pen it always seems like one direction or the other they want to take and really shorten that thing up. It's super common, almost every horse does it till you teach them the circle. Oh. Really like how smooth Shiloh is. It's dang sure something that would be easy to rope off of. He's a great height for a calf horse. He's super smooth, so you really don't have to think about anything. You don't have to really work on your ride, and all you have to do is work on your rope. And he'll kind of sometimes get that horse that's just not smooth, and you have to kind of work and think about your ride, and it just makes your roping a little bit more difficult. Takes a lot more practice on that horse, because not only do you got to focus on your roping, sometimes you got to focus on the gait so you can stay on the horse at the same time. So finding one that you can ride real good and smooth is really important, and everybody's got what they consider smooth is a little different for each person, I would assume, but taller guy's probably gonna find a different gait because he's got more body to move up and down. A shorter guy like me, I'm only 5'9.5", 5'10" on a good day in boots. Then you're gonna, kind of want a shorter horse. It's really starting to understand that neck pressure now. And it's so important that you get this done in a slow speed, because in the fast speed, he's not going to learn it. But if he understands it very well at the slow speed, the high speed, he'll start remembering it, Sometimes you got to teach them in their slow gear, unfortunately. Come on. Alright. We're going to keep riding them for a little bit longer, but that's going to be the end of the video for now. And thank y'all for riding Shiloh with us, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Alright, here we are. We're going to mess with him with a rope again. He's already kind of stepping back. Try not to have to hold him. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to kind of pop you there. We'll just kind of, throw it out. Let him know that it ain't hurt now. Rub it on him. We'll get it going over his head here shortly. Yeah. A little nervous, so we'll just do a little swing, let him calm. The old breakaway rope here, I use this to do this, and it kind of ain't in the best of shape. But it is alright. Just, mess with the rope a bunch in front of him. Yeah, you're okay with that, huh? It's not hurting you, huh? Yeah? Well, it's not hurting you. Yeah. Here, I'm going to step away from him a little bit and then do it. Oh, that was a mistake, I guess. Alright. Just kind of get back in the middle, let him come back to us. Guess we'll hold him. Still getting a little nervous over it. I know they said that they never really swung a rope, but they tried a plastic bag, and he actually bucked, so, he might have. And this is why we don't try it from the horse first. We get them good and desensitized first, because I don't want to have to fix a bucking issue. That's never no fun. No. A lot of younger guys are okay with that. When I was younger, I was probably okay with it too, but as I'm older and got a blown out knee and don't really care for bucking horses no more, the less I have to deal with and teach, the better. We'll kind of just see if we can hold him there while we kind of swing this back with him. Oh, it ain't hurting you. Kind of just go over his head some. Go back and forth. Sometimes do it from the front of him, where he can see you. And then when he's comfortable with that, we can move to the back. It's not hurting you, buddy. Yeah. Trying to tell me something. It's kind of getting crooked in his mouth, so we'll stop. Let him calm down. Whoa. Calm down. I ain't hurting you. That's better. The straight back's fine. He's getting there. Alright. It's just not so bad. Comes to us. Take it. Alright, we'll keep working on this, and we'll see you on the next video.